In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect N8N with Google Spreadsheet with service account, not with OAuth, because it requires, from time to time, it requires authorization from your side, but with service account, which is more stable and correct way to do this. So first of all, you're going to need N8N, and if you don't have one, please follow this link. It's in the video description to create N8N in AWS free tier. This will be completely free for 6 months for you. So once you have this, please also use your free Gmail account to register in Google Cloud Console. And after you do this, you'll see this start page where you're gonna need create new account by clicking select a project and clicking next new project. So let's put a name here, and for example my N8N. Leave the organization inactive, click create, wait for it to finish, then click select the project where you see my N8N. So this is your project. Now please select API and services. Let's go to enabled API and services and search for Google Sheets API. Enable it. This will allow your N8N to interact with your Google account and modify your spreadsheets. So now let's go to credentials and create our service account. Click create credentials. Here you can see OAuth is a traditional way, but I will show you how to use this one, and it's more efficient way to do this. Let's type here the name of this credential, click create and continue, select role, hover on basic and choose editor. You don't need create a role, editor is enough. Leave this empty and click done. Cool. Now click on the name of this service account. By the way, this is the email that will be used to access. So let's click on it, copy it and click on it. And now click on keys and add key, create new key, leave the JSON and click create. This will download the file, the JSON file with credentials and private key to your computer to downloads folder. Click close. Remember, I've copied this email, so now let's create an empty folder, new folder, where N8N will store its content. And what we need to do is share it to the user, to the email you've copied on the previous step. Leave the editor and you can uncheck notify. Click share. That's it. And now let's create your document that N8N will going to interact with. Also, let's name it N8N test. And what we want to do here is put the names of each column which you're gonna need. For example, I need, let's say, first name, last name, and email columns. Now, we're done with Google Cloud Console and we're done with Google Drive. So let's move to N8N and create a workflow. This is how an empty workflow looks like. So let's click on plus. Okay, first of all, let's create a credential that we will use to connect. Click on credential, click add first credential, Google, Google Service Account API. Continue. So here you can select region, which is closest to your location. For example, let's say Berlin. Service account email. As you remember, we have copied this email, so we can paste it here. And what we need here is private key. Where to get private key? Open your download folder, and here you're gonna have this JSON file that you've downloaded from Google. Let's open it with simple text editor. On Mac you have text edit, on Windows you're gonna have Notepad or something like that. Yeah, it looks a bit scary, but don't worry. What you need to find is this private key, and after it you're gonna see the first quotation mark. Start copying right after quotation mark and move it till you see end private key /n and also quotation mark. So select everything between these two quotation marks and copy. Now paste and click save. You're gonna see connection tested successfully, which means you've done everything right. So okay, close this. Let's get back to workflow. Click plus, Google Sheets, and select append row in a sheet. That is a typical action that you would like to do with Google Spreadsheet, is to add some row. Actually, I can do more actions, but for this particular case we will do adding a row. So we're gonna need to select the document by ID, and I'm going to copy this ID. This is it, between slash and slash. Copy. This is ID of the document. And voila, here we have already all tabs that we have, sheets that we have in this document. N8N is fetching it automatically. Now, what else you see is our columns, and we can actually use anything what we need to have here. For example, like we can have a fixed string, or we can use an expression. For example, this one. I'll type just an example email. And what is it? This construction means that it will take the result of execution of previous node, which is chat message. So when I type something, this thing executes, and we can see that by clicking on this, we can see that we have here chat input. Actually, I made a mistake here. I need to name this chat input. That's what I wanted to show you. So when we have this expression and it have green color, this this node will take the value that you entered in the chat input, and it will write it to your Google Sheet. So let's execute it again. It's second time, and this to execution will give us 2 rows in our document. This one is my mistaken, and this one is right one. So if I want to put something else here, it will also work. That's it. So what is the why a service account is better than OAuth is because it doesn't require you to reauthorize yourself after a week when you create your workflow, because OAuth account usually requires you to give your authorization to use it after several days when you created it. So to skip this, to make it work better, it's actually better to use service account, and it is completely free for the documents like this. Thank you. Hope this helps you. Bye.